Welcome to Unit 5, Chapter 1, Excel, the spreadsheet. The essential outcomes for Unit 5, you will utilize open and closed software to create and format professional business spreadsheets. You will be using built-in functions and write formulas for business computation in spreadsheet software. The screen or interface for Excel. The interface for Excel has very similar features as Microsoft Word. It has the title bar, the menu bar, tools, ribbons, status bar, and task bar. Unique identifiers in Excel. In the left top corner, you are going to see the name box. The name box identifies the cell address that your cursor is in. The active cell is usually by default A1, and it will be highlighted, so whenever you move your cursor, wherever you move it to, it will be highlighted, and that is considered the active cell. You have the formula bar. The formula bar identifies your cell references or the cells you have selected and the formulas. Column letters identify the columns which go down the spreadsheet. Column letters are alphabetical. To the left, you will have your row numbers. The row numbers are chronological, going down the spreadsheet, but row numbers identify rows which go across the page horizontally. Sheet tabs. Excel 2016 has one sheet tab that opens. If you want additional sheet tabs, you can click on the plus sign to the right of the sheet tab. And then on the right side and the bottom, you're going to see the vertical scroll bar, which moves the spreadsheet up or down. And then you have the horizontal scroll bar, which moves the spreadsheet left to right and right to left. Inserting a header. Go to the Insert tab, find the Text ribbon drop-down arrow. When you click on the icon for text, the following drop-down menu will open, and you are to select Header. The header will have three sections. It will have a section on the left, a section in the middle, and a section on the right side. Type in your name in the right header, then hit Enter. Use the icon on the toolbar section to insert the current date. Hit Enter. Use the icon on the toolbar section to select the current time. Then find the Go To Footer icon and click on it. Inserting the footer. Once you have clicked on Go To Footer icon, the footer will open at the bottom of the page. You will have three sections that you can choose from. There is the left, the middle, and the right. Choose the middle section and add the exercise name. Changing your column width. Place your cursor between the two letters. In this example, we put our cursor between B and C. Move your cursor over the boundary line until the black solid cross appears between B and C. Adjust the column left or right by simply moving the cross left or right. You will see above the cross the width's dimensions. Changing the row height. place your cursor between numbers. In this case, we placed our cursor between row 3 and row 4. We will move the cursor over the boundary line until we get the black solid cross. We will adjust our row up or down by simply moving the boundary line up or down. Above the cross, you are going to see the heights dimension. Changing alignments for cells. Alignments are located underneath the Home tab under the Alignment ribbon. The horizontal alignment are the alignments that are located at the bottom, and it lines cells from left to right. That would be left, center, or right. Vertical alignments are located above the horizontal alignments, and it aligns from up and down, or top, middle, and bottom. Wrapping text. The wrap text icon is located on the Home tab underneath the Alignment ribbon section. We will want to first select the cells we want to wrap. In this case, we want to wrap cells A3, B3, C3 so that there are 2 lines within each cell. That way, farm animals, wild animals, and animal instincts will not extend beyond the cell range that they're in. So we're going to select the cells, then we will go up and click on Wrap Text. Once we click on Wrap Text, then the A3, B3, C3 cells will show that each of the cells now have 2 lines within each of the cells. So now farm animals are now on 2 lines instead of 1. Wild animals are on 2 lines instead of 1. And animal instincts are on 2 lines rather than 1. Then we want to center by hitting Control E, or our center alignment, to center the text within the cells. Formatting an entire worksheet. Go to the top left corner of the worksheet. You're going to click on the blank square that's to the left of A and right above number 1. This should select the entire worksheet. After clicking on the square, you can now change your font family to Times New Roman or Arial, and you can change your font size to 12. These are standard sizes and font families for Excel spreadsheets. Reading cells in spreadsheets. When you see something such as A1:C3, this means that it is referring or is a cell reference A1 through C3, which means it includes all cells within this range: A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, and C3. When creating formulas, Excel understands these cells are relative cells. Relative cells means that the cells are a group of cells that are all connected. Merging cells. Merge means that you will be combining more than one cell together so that it becomes one cell. So we select cells A1 through C1. We want to make those into one cell. We would go to the Merge and Center icon underneath the Alignment section. On the drop-down arrow, you would select the option you want. In this case, we want Merge and Center. If you look to the diagram to the right, you will now see that all the cells A1, B1, and C1 have all been merged together to look like one cell. Formatting numeric data. First, select the numbers you want to format in your cell. Go to the number ribbon. Click on the drop-down arrow to the right of the number ribbon. That would be the little slanted arrow in the little small box. A Format Cells dialog box will open, and you want to select the number format you want to use. Then click OK. Selecting numeric formatting. If you select the accounting numeric formatting, the dollar signs are placed up against the left wall of the cell, whereas the numbers are placed to the right. Currency places dollar signs up against the numbers. So if you look at that image, you're going to see instead of the dollar signs being on the left wall, they are right up against the actual numbers. Congratulations, you have just finished part 1. Go to the class website and find the link to review for the Excel screen quiz. Study. Once you are done studying, close out of Quizlet. Make sure no one sitting next to you is taking the quiz. Then take the Excel Chapter 1 screen quiz. Continue on to the next slide once you have passed your screen quiz.
Step 7. Create a new folder underneath your Intro to Computer folder called Excel. Inside the Excel folder, create a folder called Chapter 1. Go to Google Classroom and download Class Activity 1-1 and save it to your Chapter 1 Excel folder. To download, click on the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner and then select Open in New Window. In a new window, click on the download icon on the right side. The spreadsheet will appear in the bottom left corner. Step 12. Open up the spreadsheet. Save it to your Chapter 1 Excel folder on your flash drive. Select the entire document and change the font family to Times New Roman or Arial and change the font size to 12. Select cells A1 through C1. Merge and center the data in the row. 15. Change the font size in A1 to size 16 and bold the text. Select B4 through C4. Wrap the text. Please continue on to the next slide. 18. Adjust the row height for row 4 to 36. Center cells B4 through C4 horizontally and vertically on the page. Add italic to cells B4 through C4. Select cells B3 through C3, merge and center the 2 cells. Bold text in B3. Continue on to the next slide for the last set of instructions. 24. Select cells B6 through C10. Add the accounting numeric formatting to these cells. Insert a header on the right side with your name, date, and time. Make sure you use the date and time icon, and the 3 should be on separate rows. Insert a middle footer with Activity 1-1. Save your worksheet. Please show your teacher your completed work. Congratulations, you have just finished part 1.